Hala, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the...
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
At the Cowboys 14-yard line.
Second down and 8. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Wolf. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The Cowboys 6-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Steelers 20, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Wolf. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, Wolf. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brought down by Willie Gay.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Second down, Prescott.
At the 47.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. Pollard will take it up the gut. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10. 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 2nd and 10
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Lamb will go in motion. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now. It's Wolf.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from the 20. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
41, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets... to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 1st down, Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Lance now to throw. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker. 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A handoff for Warren. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the run, it's Warren. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now run with Warren. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
are going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That will throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Not too many more ideal situations than second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first and 10, here's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadri Diggs. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Warren. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
76 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
One final try now for Lance. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover